Welcome back to Unquiet You. Today we're going to talk about manifesting. You've probably heard advice, just visualize it, just see it in your mind and it will come true. And while visualization is very powerful, it's not the whole story. And in fact, if all you do is visualize it, you're going to stay stuck in the land of daydreams. I believe that a vision board is beautiful and it's a beautiful thing to do. It's very fun and it's very exciting. But this is where most people stop. We create a vision board, we have all of these really cool things on it, and then we just stop. Manifestation has been watered down in my eyes. Social media makes it look like if you just make a vision board, you write it in your journal, you repeat affirmations, the universe is going to deliver all of the things that we want on a silver platter. But manifestation is not magic. It's an alignment. When we manifest, we're aligning with what we truly desire. Visualization opens the door. What walks you through the door are the choices, your discipline, and your actions to get there. This is where I think a lot of people take a vision board or take journaling what your vision wants to be, or even envisioning it in your head. We don't understand the alignment. It takes dedication. It takes consistency. It takes action to get there. We want to believe. I'm a big believer in The Secret. I love the law of attraction. Where I think that it missed a few steps is understanding that it's not just thinking or putting it out in the universe that brings forth what you want. And I think when we stop that, we get very disappointed in manifestation. When visualization matters, but it doesn't finish the job, it programs your brain, it programs your subconscious to start scanning for opportunities. It'll shift your energy. You show up differently when you believe it's possible. When we can shift our energy and we can believe what we're visualizing is possible, our energy changes. We see things through a lens of possibility instead of doubt. And that opens the door to aligned actions that can get us to where we want to be through our manifestation. It also raises your standards. You stop settling for less because you can see what you want. You can see that there's more out there for you. So you stop settling for the standards, the okay enough, like being mediocre. Where people mostly get stuck is that they visualize and then they just wait. They visualize and they wait, and when it doesn't come, they have doubt. They'll reshift their what they're visualizing, what they're wanting to manifest, and it's the same cycle. We believe if we put it out there, we will receive it. And that is, to an extent, I do believe that happens, but I believe that most people miss it when they stop taking actions. They think that the universe owes them something because they can see it very clearly. I get this a lot where people say, I can visualize who I am, who I'm going to be. I can visualize what I truly desire. Like I can see the car I want. I can see the house that I want. I want this kind of house. And they can just tell me all the things that they want. And they just believe that the more honed in on what they want, they're just going to receive it. And they just miss the most important pieces. So I believe that manifestation is a 3-part system. I believe that we have to have the vision. I believe that we have to see it, we have to know it, and we have to truly believe it inside of us. Even more than just an affirmation. I believe that when we manifest the life that we truly desire, and when we're visualizing what we want to manifest, we need to feel that to our core, that this is really, really for us. We also have to have alignment. We have to adjust our habits, our mindset, and the energy to match the vision we want. We can't show up in today's energy and today's habits and today's systems and expect tomorrow's results. It's not how it works. If we are not in alignment, then you're going to stay stuck. The last key is that you have to take action. And this is not just wake up 5 minutes earlier and you're all of a sudden going to be, this amazing morning person who works out all the time. It's about taking really, really bold steps that are very consistent towards your vision towards what you're wanting to manifest, even when it feels extremely uncomfortable, even when you think you don't know how to do it. This is when you have to actually do it. You have to do the hard things. Think of it like planting a seed. Visualization is the seed. Alignment is preparing the soil, making sure that it's fertile, watered, and in the sun. And your action is tending to that seed every single day until it starts growing. It's making sure that it has all the right tools to grow properly. Too many people get stuck on one step. They'll stay in dream mode because it feels safe. Then it feels safer than actually taking action. Doing the thinking and the dreaming is so much more fun and safe than actually taking action, because action towards what you're visualizing is very risky, and very few people want to take a risk because it requires failure. Anytime you have action towards something new, you're going to have failures along the way because you're risking something, you're trying something new, you're going bold, you're doing something that you haven't done before. Most people are so afraid of failing and so afraid of taking risks that they're going to stay in dream mode. Action requires accountability. So when we take action towards the aligned visualization that we desire, it's going to require that you show up every single day. Most people don't want to be accountable for their actions. They don't want to tell themselves, if you want this, you got to do it even when you don't feel like doing it. So those are the three things that I believe, when those three things are in alignment and all three working for you, the universe moves with you. The universe is not against us. I believe the universe is always for us, but we also have to take the action. We have to have the desires. We have to have the alignment to go after those things that we're visualizing. When you are in alignment and you're taking the actions, what ends up happening is you start to live in the world of possibility. You start to live in the world of and instead of but. Doors will start opening. People who you need for this visualization to come true start showing up. Resources just start appearing because you're doing all of the things that are required. This is what alignment plus action turns your vision into your reality. This is how it happens. We have to have an alignment that requires the action that we're willing to take in order to bring what we visualize into our reality. You can visualize getting fit all day long, but if you never change how you work out and move your body, and you never change what you eat, you're never going to shift. That's the reality. You can visualize financial freedom, but if you don't have a budget, if you don't invest, and you don't create streams of income, you're always going to stay in the same cycle of lack of financial freedom. You can visualize having healthy relationships, but if you don't have boundaries and you don't communicate differently, you're going to stay repeating the same habits over and over again. Manifestation isn't passive, it's active faith. So your challenge this week is visualize what you truly want. Ask yourself this: if I already had it, how would I be showing up today? Then take one action step that aligns with the version of you. If you want to become a morning person, then your action step might be setting an alarm for 30 minutes earlier and getting out of bed when the alarm goes off. If that's something that you're manifesting, if you want to visualize yourself being a morning person to get more done, then that is one of the action steps that you are going to have to take, is that you are going to physically get yourself out of bed earlier. So the next time someone tells you to visualize it, smile and know better. Visualization is the spark, but you are the fire. Keep dreaming, but more importantly, keep doing. Thanks for being here and for choosing to be a little louder, a little braver, and a whole lot more you. If this episode spoke to you, I'd love it if you subscribed, left a review, or shared it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep tuning in to the fire inside. Stay unquiet.